Welcome to beautiful Southern California for some Palm Springs Power CPCL baseball. I'm Jack Lennon. On my right is my good friend and colleague Ethan Oliveris, and we're here to bring you all the action tonight as Ethan aggressively shakes my hand. It's the Inland Valley Legends who are 12-4 in the CPCL, and the Palm Springs Power who are 13-3. Ethan, a lot of playoff implications in this game. Take us through what this game means.
Yeah, this is a big spot here for the Power and the Power, and even for the Legends as well. But the Power coming in, this is their 5th game in 5 days now. Looking to try to figure things out. A little bit of fatigue maybe setting in here, but obviously not an excuse about coming out here and trying to put their best foot forward. And they're coming off a doubleheader yesterday where they won that first game 10-4 and they lost that second one 8-6, which snapped their 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, so the Power, like you said, will clinch a postseason berth with a win tonight. The Inland Valley Legends with a win could tie the Power for first atop the CPCL. So here is the lineup for the Legends. The manager, Marcellus Pearson, putting out Mario Quadros, Chris Cardenas, and Isaiah Hernandez, the first 3. Miguel Perez, the designated hitter, will go 4th. Aiden Erlinson will go 5th. Will Kasiski will go 6th. And the bottom of the order, Ivan Riddell, Josh Engley, and Ethan Beltran. And for the Power, it'll be Owen Michelson. Ethan, we talked about him a little bit in the pregame earlier today. AJ Bianchina, Brett Williams. June Rodriguez will go 4th. Caden Richards is hitting .306 with 20 RBIs. Will bat 5th and play 3rd. Matthew McCate in right. He's got a team-high 22 RBIs. Ramon Valenzuela at first tonight will bat 7th. And then Durazo and Hurtado at short and center will round out the Power lineup. How is the Power defense looking behind Jimmy Welsher tonight?
Yes, you mentioned starting pitcher Jimmy Welsher, and moving from left to right throughout the infield and outfield it's going to be Junie Rodriguez. In center field, going to be Derek Hurtado getting his first start in center field for the Power. And in right fielder is going to be Matt McCade. And at third base, Caden Richards. Shortstop, Caden Durazo. Second base, A.J. Bianchina. And to round out the infield at first is going to be Ramon Valenzuela. And behind the plate, catcher Jimmy Welsher is going to be Brett Williams, who's been on an absolute tear. And in game 1 of that doubleheader yesterday, Brett Williams had a grand slam and collected 7 RBIs on the game.
Yeah, Jimmy Welsher, the pitcher tonight, 2-0 with a 2.88 ERA. What has he done so well, apart from the obvious just throw strikes?
Yeah, exactly. He's a guy that works quick. And when you work quick, and it really gets those bats back up, and especially a team with the Power where their bats have been absolutely hot. So with Jimmy, is you want to continue to have these quick innings. So the quicker your innings get, the more the momentum keeps rolling towards your offense. And you mentioned the strike throwing. That is a huge thing. There's going to be times where he may get pieced around the yard, but it does not faze him, and nor should it, or for any of these Power guys.
Yeah, the Power bullpen has been strong as of late, but that's going to take us to the national anthem. He's Ethan Oliveris. I'm Jack Lennon. We're so excited to have you on the other side of this quick break. And the Power will have first pitch at 7 o'clock local time, 3 minutes from now. Yeah, we're good whenever. Welcome back here to Palm Springs Stadium. We get set for baseball. Jimmy Welsher, the left-hander on the mound, a 2-0 record with a 2.88 ERA. He's been impressive, but Ethan, how about that power bullpen the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, and, going back to yesterday's doubleheader, they went 7 1/3 of only 1-run ball. And that's exactly what you're going to need. I mentioned it's, 5 games in 5 days. That's, the workload and the management that you're going to need from this bullpen, especially to stay in games because, maybe some starters are going to maybe run out of some juice at some point, or you're not going to get as lengthy starts for them because they're pitching so often. So heavily going to rely on this bullpen, and they've answered the call so far.
Yeah, and the start of the season saw a couple of rough starts from some of the higher leverage arms, Andrew Baltazar and Alex Oliver, but those two have really come into their own nicely, and they've been able to find the zone as of late, specifically Oliver. So the first three will be Quadros, Cardenas, and Hernandez for the Inland Valley Legends, who are 12-4 in CPCL play. The Power sit at 13-3. So this game for the Legends is to tie the Power for the lead, and for the Power, a win tonight would guarantee them a spot in the CPCL postseason. This is the first of a 4-game series, 2 here at Palm Springs Stadium tonight and tomorrow night, and then we've got a doubleheader day game on Monday. So a big 4-game series, and important, Ethan, for the Power to set the tone here.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one here. And you mentioned Jimmy Welsher on the mound. In his last start, he only went 3 innings, and we'll see, the Power pitchers yesterday had that doubleheader like I mentioned. Got a couple of them in, so we'll see if we see a little bit of lengthier start here from Welsher.
First pitch is in for a strike. We get started at a minute tardy. It's 7:01 local time. And Welsher deals to Quadros, and he rolls this one on the ground softly. It'll be Durazo to Valenzuela in time for the out, 1 away.
And that's what Jimmy Welsher does. You mentioned he's a strike thrower, and he's looking for that soft contact. Yes, I mentioned he may get hit around sometimes, but he's right back in there every single time.
And he's been great for the Power this season, especially against left-handed hitters, but also against righties too. And you saw it right there. He loves getting that soft contact, and that's part of what's led to him having such a successful season. Here's Chris Cardenas. And he takes a first pitch strike, gets 0-1. We're going to have to get used to this umpire. He's got a delayed strike call behind the dish.
Very delayed. You never know now. I got to wait.
I know. I was going to say that one's high, but was it a strike? Was it not? I think the umpire needs to speed things up a little bit down there. 1-1 from Welsher. The pitch is grounded softly once again, this time the other way, though, to Bianchina, who takes it on a funky hop, throws to Valenzuela in time. 2 down.
And there it is again, that weak contact and how he does it. Jimmy Welsher, the lefty, he really loves to come into the righties, and that's what we're going to see a lot here today.
So here's Isaiah Hernandez, the left fielder. Up for the first time with 2 down here. Top of the first. If you're just joining us, you're right on time. 0-0 here from Palm Springs Stadium. And the first pitch is a breaking ball in for a called strike.
Now we'll see how Welsher will face his first lefty on the night. So we'll see how he plays here. And he starts him off with the first pitch breaking ball.
Now this one, a breaking ball that never quite broke and lands over the head of Hernandez, who had to duck drastically out of the way. 1-1 the count with 2 down. Infield playing straight up for the lefty, Hernandez. 1-1 pitch from Welsher on the way. Swinging a foul back off the netting, 1-2.
Yeah, Welsher decides to now then go with the heater, and Hernandez fouls it back. Now here I'd like to see, maybe Welsher throw that breaking ball, start it at the middle of the plate so it just continues to run off the plate and get a chase.
1-2 count. Up the middle. And a funky hop into the glove of Durazo. Throws to first in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Welsher. 3 groundouts. It's the Legends nothing, the Power coming up when we go to the bottom of the first here on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In-store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Kevin Smith will take the mound for the Inland Valley Legends. And Ethan, how does the defense look behind him?
Yeah, defensively for the Ivy Legends here tonight. Starting in left field is going to be Isaiah Hernandez, who grounded out to end that top half of the first. And in center field, it's going to be Alicia William Kasicki. In right field, it's going to be Aiden Erlandson. And at third base, it's going to be Ethan Beltran. At shortstop, going to be Mario Quadros. At second base, going to be Joshua Angley. And at first base, Ivan Ruddell. And behind the plate, catching Smith is going to be Christopher Cardenas.
So Cardenas drops the sign, and Smith ready for his first pitch to Owen Michelson. And he takes off the outside for a ball. Michelson hitting right at 340, and it's been great to see him back in this lineup.
Yeah, and he's been the perfect fit as the leadoff man for this power team. Really just a guy that gets on base for the guys behind him.
And he slashes this one foul over our heads and into Sunrise Park, 1-1.
A guy, too, that he walks more than he strikes out. 11 walks on the season, just to 9 Ks.
And the 1-1 from Smith. Down and away, ball 2. And we saw Casey Dill a lot during the early part of that season. Tinker with the lineup, moving guys from top to bottom. We think about AJ Bianchina, Matt McCate. Now he's kind of found that lineup where you have Williams third, as this one is high, and Richard somewhere 4 to 5, McCate somewhere from 6 through 8. How do you think that that's helped these guys on the field having that lineup consistency every day?
Yeah, I think it's more spaced out as well. It's very more fluid. Is what you could say about it. And you mentioned the consistency as well. That's what you love to see. I think hitters, too, like to know their role instead of it changing every single night. But Casey Dill, he's managing these players for the first time, so he has to try to find a groove, and that's what he was trying to do. But now it's set in stone now.
He's certainly done a good job. This lineup a lot more productive than it was to start the year. This one is lifted high but not deep into foul ground over towards the right side and landing out of play. So 3-2 will do it again. Michelson stays alive, and we'll see pitch number 7.
And this is what he does, too. And not only Michelson, but 1 through 9, these guys can work ABs and run up that starter pitch count. And that's what's so tough about this power team is if they get to that bullpen fast, you can almost kiss this game goodbye.
3-2 to Owen Michelson, the designated hitter tonight. He's found himself all over the field in left, the DH, at catcher, and he slashes this one foul off the media box.
Yeah, right now Smith trying to throw the fastball by him, and Michelson has been late a couple times now. We'll see here if he could straighten one up.
3-2 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball. This one will not be foul, but it'll be in fair territory to right. Making the catch is Erlandson, who battled the sun, but nonetheless a 8-pitch at-bat for Michelson. And, partner, I believe you call that a quab.
Yeah, it is definitely a quab. It's something you love to see. And I know Michelson, we saw his frustration right there, threw the bat down after that one. But not all the time as a leadoff guy, obviously you're not going to get on every single time. But I think the times you don't get on is at least you see those 8 pitches to now set it up. And we see Michelson communicating to his teammates right now about what he's seen and the sequences he's seen.
So here is the aforementioned teammate, A.J. Bianchina, who's hitting .301. He takes a called strike. Bianchina, it's great to see him getting hot. He was hitting in the low twos just a couple of weeks ago after bursting onto the scene. Had a multi-hit game his first time out for the Power, and now he's found that groove again as he slaps this one foul at a play off to the left. Now he's going to have to shorten up 0-2.
Yeah, Bianchina now batting over 300 on the season. And the doubleheader yesterday, he went a combined 2 for 7. Both of those singles, and he did pick up an RBI as well.
He'll take that line. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off again. And we'll do it again. So Bianchina fighting here, down 0-2.
Seen a lot of fastballs from Smith to start this ballgame. That's what you see sometimes is some pitchers, they really want to only stick to 1 to 2 pitches. They don't want to throw everything at you in the beginning.
And we know the Power have had some blowout wins this season, but this Inland Valley Legends team, no pushover. They're a game behind the Power, coming into a 4-game series atop the CPCL standings.
And those 4-game series, those long ones like that, you always want to get the first 2 out the way. Those are the ones that you want to take.
Bianchina takes there, a ball down low, 1-2. I think you got to set the tone early if you're the Power. You get that 1-2-3 inning. Welsher does his job. Finding a way to just run into one is important here if you're the Power lineup. Set that tone early in the series because this is a big 4-game series, and you got to at least split it 2-2. Bianchina slaps this one high in the air. Behind short goes Quadros into shallow left center. He makes the catch. 2 down.
And Smith decides to go back with the heater again on 2 strikes. And that ball right now from Smith, it almost maybe it's looked like it has some late life to it because we're not seeing these Power players quite get on top of the ball yet.
So here's Brett Williams, and he, originally from San Diego, migrated up north to go play for the St. Mary's Gales up in the Bay Area. He's been one of the stronger hitters for the Power this season. He takes off the outside here, 1-0. And he's one of those guys, Ethan, that manager Casey Dill loves to just set it and forget it. Batting third, playing 2. And he's been doing that for a while for this team. Line drive right at third and caught by Beltran. The inning is over. We go to inning number 2. It's still 0-0 here. Both teams looking for their first hit. When we come back on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
It's a family setting, you know, we come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Nothing here, the score after 1. Jimmy Welsher back out for inning number 2. Both teams still looking for their first hit. It'll be Miguel Perez first for the Legends. Perez, the DH, batting cleanup. Sporting number 7.
Second for the Legends, number 7.
For Welsher, looking for that nice quick 1-2-3 inning again, as all 3 outs were recorded via the ground out.
And it delivers a first pitch strike here to Perez. And some of them, partner, you're so confident are a strike, and the umpire doesn't call it until about 5 seconds after. So you just really have no idea. And that one is fouled off. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 to Miguel Perez. It's up high, 1-2.
Nice pitch there. 0-2. Show him high. Change the eye level. Now drop in that big breaking ball down in the dirt. See if you get a chase.
You sound like you're talking from experience. Have you chased that breaking ball 1-2?
Oh, it looks good. It looks good.
Instead, Perez slashes this one out towards right center field, and it's going to be down for extra bases. Makate made a diving effort but could not get there. Perez will drop anchor at second, and he's got a leadoff double. So a runner in scoring position to start off inning number 2 for the Legends.
Yeah, Perez right there, Welsher right there decided to stay with the fastball, and Perez says, all right, I'll sit back. Oh, wait, I'll see it all the way to the outside corner, and I'll drive it the other way. And that's exactly what Perez did, and that's a nice at-bat there with 2 strikes.
It is the first hit of the game for either team. Here is Aiden Erlinson, the right fielder, and he takes high.
Second lefty in the lineup now that Welsher's going to be facing so far. Both times he's faced the lefty, started off with the breaking ball.
1-0 the count from Welsher to Erlinson, and it's just off the outside, 2-0. So Erlinson in a hitter's count. Welsher's got to be careful here with a man already leading off of second. 2-0 pitch up high above the head of the diving Erlinson. 3-0.
If you're Erlinson here now, obviously 3-0, you're probably going to wait till you see a strike here. But if he does go ahead and give you a strike, after that, 3-1, open up the hips and try to pull the ball to get the runner in scoring position. There's 90 feet.
3-0 pitch is right there. Called for a strike on the outer third. 3-1. From Jimmy Welsher. Swinging a line shot. Foul out of play off to the right side.
Oh, I know Erlinson eyes just lit up there as there was that loopy breaking ball from Welsher that started at Erlinson and then drove right in the middle of the plate. But Erlinson just way out in front on that one.
Tough not to get greedy when it looks like just a pomegranate falling in. So Welsher, before the 3-2 pitch, will check on the runner in Perez, who darts back safely. 3-2 the count. Swinging a ground ball through, base hit. Perez will get the stop sign at third, and now Makate bobbles it a little bit, and Valenzuela will apply the tag at first. Safe, but coming home on the bobbled ball by Makate is Perez. He will score. So scored a base hit and an E9, not an RBI single.
Yeah, right there. Welsher doubles up on that breaking ball, and right now to the lefty, if it's loopy like that, and it even starts at him, they can sit in there longer in the plate and dig on that back leg and see it longer, and that's exactly what Erlinson did there.
So here is William Elisha Kasiski. Quite the name. That one drops low for a ball, 1-0.
Welsher's got to be careful with that big loopy and breaking ball because, if these Inland Valley Legends start to sit on it, they'll absolutely just sit on it and let it go for a ride, especially if it keeps finding the heart of the plate.
So Kasiski from Cypress College, one of a few Cypress College attendees on this roster. Jeffrey MacArthur also over there. That one off the outside, 2-0. So Welsher, already a run across, still nobody out. Big swing and a miss to Kasiski, 2-1.
Nice pitch, driving that fastball inside on the hands. You see the swing that Kasiski took. If you're going to go ahead and get to that fastball, you got to be early on it. And right there, Kasiski was not at all.
2-1. Ooh, breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Good pitch there. Really slowed him down.
And you know why that happened, Jack, is right there. You dig in that fastball inside, and they're thinking, okay, I got to get out in front. But then I'll just fool you with the breaking ball, and you'll be way out in front of it.
2-2 is skied high, back in foul territory, into the marketing deck. Out of the reach of Williams. So Kosiski will stay alive, and this becomes a big at-bat for Welsher, Ethan.
Yeah, that count now, sitting at 2-2. You're looking for that ground ball, that weak ground ball to hopefully turn two and clear the bases and collect a pair of outs.
2-2 pitch with nobody out. Runner off a first. Ground ball. There it is. It'll be Durazo to second for one. Bianchina. No throw to first. So they don't turn two, but they get the lead runner. It'll go down as a 6-4 fielder's choice.
Well, nice job by Durazo to at least get the lead runner there. It was going to be a tough turn no matter what for Bianchina, but Kosiski probably would have beat that one out as that was hit more towards the 5-6 hole, but nice job by there for Welsher to collect another out on soft contact.
So here's Ivan Riddell. Riddell, not a small guy. He takes a strike here. It's 0-1, towering over the home plate umpire.
Riddell coming in 6'1", 220.
Runner goes. Pitches a strike. Throw it on a second is in time. The tag was not applied. So Kosiski will steal second. And that puts another runner in scoring position and continues the high-stress inning for Welsher.
Yeah, you got to like the throw for Brett Williams there. That was right on the money. It's either Durazo didn't get that tag down in time or Kosiski just got the outside part of the bag. Nonetheless, strong throw from Williams.
0-2. Line drive up the middle. Base hit. And stopping at third on a great throw home is Kosiski. He was trying to figure out whether that one was going to be caught, so he will have to pump the brakes over at third base. But Riddell puts runners on the corners with still just one out, and now Welsher needs that ground ball, partner.
Yeah, it was that breaking ball again, and the Legends are starting to just sit on it, Jack, and this is what you fear is, you know, they're really starting to take that pitch away. And with the righty now, though, like you said, the double play ball is there. Hopefully drive in that fastball inside on the hands.
So the first pitch to Engeli. Angles in, way off the inside, 1-0. Josh Engeli, the second baseman, looking to drive another run home for his Legends. Chance to make this a big inning. Big, mighty cut and a miss, 1-1. I don't think he wanted just one run there, Ethan. I think he wanted three.
He was looking to change the scoreboard very fast there. Welsher decides not to go with the fastball inside, but he climbs the ladder a little bit.
1-1 count with one out. Top of inning number 2, 1-0. That one inside for a ball, 2-1. So Engeli just trying to put the ball into the outfield here any way he can. Either a sacrifice fly deep enough to bring Kosiski in or a base hit. And with less than 2 outs, that's where situational hitting comes into play.
And after a fast first inning for Welsher, he's about to throw pitch number 30 here. So ground ball would be nice to set him back on track with the pitch count.
2-1 is up high, 3-1. And that's exactly where you would want to be at the end of inning number 2.
Yeah.
But not one out into it. So pitch number 31 coming up. Welsher still only 1 out, 2 men on. And a 3-1 hitter's count for Engeli. Pitch. Up high, ball 4. So Engeli flips a bat and heads down 90 feet to first base. And now the bags are loaded for Ethan Beltran.
Well, a good thing about that is there's a force out at every play now. So you collect her out wherever you want and maybe get a double play, even a hard hit ball back to the corners. Collect the double play the hard way.
So let me ask you this. You and I have had some good moments with our beer batters here at Palm Springs Stadium. Ethan Beltran is tonight's beer batter. If you're watching the game as a fan, Would you rather he rolls into a double play and the inning's over, or he strikes out and you get a $4 beer?
You got to go with double play ball here because it's bottom second inning. You would think he has many more ABs left to go in this ball game. So you're looking to get a big double play ball to get out of the inning.
Off to a good start as well. Sure, 0-1 to Ethan Beltran. 4 of 5 hitters have reached base safely here in the top of inning number 2. A walk and 3 hits. One to Ethan Beltran. The pitch, mighty cut, and a whiff. 1-2.
Good pitch there. That one looked like the changeup away. You saw Beltran out in front on his front foot trying to go get it. Now you kind of have him off balance here. You have different ways you could go now if you're Welsher.
Welsher's 1-2 pitch home. Bases loaded. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. $4 beers it is here at Palm Springs Stadium.
Well, Jack, you asked me which one I wanted. I said the double play ball, and the baseball gods gave us the discounted beers instead. And nonetheless, it's a big out number 2 for Welsher. Now just 1 out away from escaping the jam.
Yeah, if we could get him to bring 2 of those up to the broadcast booth. Just kidding. So now 2 down here for the top of the order. It's Mario Quadros. And the first pitch is right there for a called strike. It's 0-1.
It's going to be the second time through the order now for the Legend. We'll see how they adjusted, especially the top half of this lineup.
0-1 floated in for a called strike. 0-2. So great job by Welsher here. Just a strike away from limiting the damage to 1 after loading them up. As our partner Sam Egan would say, sacks packed here with 2 down. The pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out with the high fastball. The inning is over. We go to the last of inning number 2. Welsher limits the damage to 1. It's 1-0. The Legends lead in the middle of the order coming up for the Power on the other side of a quick break.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for. Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Quality first is quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends.
Now batting for the Power out of Cal State, San Bernardino, the left fielder, number 23.
Junie Rodriguez will hit first here for the Power. Cal State San Bernardino product. Power trail 1-0 here, bottom of inning number 2. And the first pitch from Gavin Smith runs way in on Rodriguez. It's 1-0.
Junie coming in this one, batting .350, OBP above 500, and that OPS above 1,000. Looking to get on back the right track after getting hitless in yesterday's doubleheader.
That one skips by the catcher as it ran in on Rodriguez again, 2-0. Clearly trying to work Rodriguez on the inner part of the plate. He's got so much power in that bat. And it shows from the numbers you just gave me.
And Rodriguez probably not a guy that normally sitting at the 4 spot that comes off to leadoff innings a lot here, but he'll serve as the leadoff man here in the second.
2-0 up and away for a ball. 3-0 to Junie Rodriguez. And your whole time playing the game of baseball, did you ever swing at a 3-0 pitch?
I Not that I can remember. I mean, I'm sure at some point I was given a green light, but I always chose to stay away from it no matter what the situation was. I think you should just take and see that 3-1.
That's what Rodriguez will do here. 3-1. The pitch outside. Ball 4.
Because more often than not, that happens a lot of time. 3-0, they give you a heater. All right, now we'll see. I'm 3 because I'm still in a very hitters-friendly 3-1 count. I could do damage on and still have another strike to give.
Third baseman, Hayden Richards.
Here is Frank Sinatra's biggest fan, Caden Richards, with the Power's first base runner of the game leading off of first. The pitch to Richards, in for a strike, 0-1. And how many times have we heard That's Life by Frank Sinatra this season? I think one too many.
Might be your new favorite song, huh?
0-1. That one off the inside, ball 1.
Richards he's been in double digits, but is now at the 20 mark for runs batted in this season for the Power.
Swinging a high pop-up foul, back out of play, 1-2. And this guy is the Cal Ripken of this team. He never misses a start. And we've seen a lot of changes in this lineup. We've seen players move all over the lineup. We've seen different guys shuffling in and out for a game or two, newcomers, guys dropping off. Caden Richards is always in the lineup, somewhere through 3 through 5 as he strikes out here. And he's always at third base, never gets the day off, and he's done a great job this season. But no dice for Richards that time. He swings and misses. Underneath the fastball, that'll bring up Makate.
Yeah, Makate's little hot streak kind of came to an end there on July 7th, and with the doubleheader as well was hitless. But looking to get back on the right track with something we've been talking about, playoffs starting next week.
1-0 to Makate. He takes a called strike on the outer third, 1-1. Gavin Smith has faced 5 power hitters, has not given up a hit. Struck out 1, and he walked Rodriguez to start off this inning as Makate fouls this off, 1-2.
Makate is the type of guy, though, that you want him up when guys are on base, because Makate's second currently with the Power in runs batted in. He has 22, just behind Brett Williams' 28.
Wow, that's a big gap. And from second to third with Richards having 20, that makes Williams' numbers all the more impressive.
It was a big jump when you collect 7 RBIs in one game yesterday for Williams. He did that in game 1 of the doubleheader.
2-2 to Makate. Here it is. Off the outside again. He's working him off the outside is Gavin Smith.
I see what he's trying to do there. He's trying to land that backdoor breaking ball, which is so tough to land. But when it lands, it's a beautiful pitch there, but just missing the outside corner. Good job by Makate not to chase.
See if he goes back to it here. 3-2 with 1 away, 1 on. The pitch is off the outside, this time with a fastball, ball 4.
It's a great AB there from Makate. Laid off those 2 backdoor breaking balls, and then, now if you're Smith, you're like, okay, I got to give you the heater now. Makate's sitting heater, but Gavin Smith could just not locate well right there.
Here's Ramon Valenzuela with 2 on. Still just 1 out for Gavin Smith, and now in a bit of a jam. First pitch to Valenzuela. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Valenzuela just 8 games played, a little bit less than all the other Power members. He's came in a little bit late, but he's been doing well. 348, OPS sitting at 945.
Swinging a high fly ball to left, moving back, and now underneath it is Hernandez, 2 down. And that one is a big second out because it's a non-productive second out, so nobody moves over. Rodriguez at second, Makate still at first, and it'll come down to Caden DeRozzo here with 2 down.
I saw what Valenzuela was trying to do there. It had some good barrel on as well, but just right at the left fielder in Hernandez. And now it's going to put Caden DeRozzo up with 2 outs, looking for a big 2-out hit here to tie the ball game.
2 down to Caden DeRozzo. This one on the ground is short. Picked by Quadros, who goes the short way. Power strand to pair. They do not score. The inning is over. We go to inning number 3. Welsher will be back out. It's 1-0 Inland Valley Legends after 2.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
For your next trip to the casino, download Play Agua app today and get an instant 5,000 credit.
Chris Cardenas, who's 0 for 1, will go first for the Legends here in the top of inning number 3. It's 1-0. The Power still looking for their first hit. And Welsher back out for his 3rd inning of work. And the first pitch to Cardenas is a big swing and a miss. It's 0-1. One way off the outside, 1-1 to Cardenas.
So we saw the first time through the lineup for Welsh, he was really attacking inside on the righties. We'll see if it's the same approach here.
1-1. Down low, 2-1. And for Welsher, came into the game with a 2.88 ERA. He's had some really solid stuff with the breaking ball. This one, a fastball, though, is popped up high into shallow right field. Makate Bianchina, who's going to get it? It'll be Makate. Boy, way to call him off. 1 away.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Jack. Way to call him off there, and that's right fielder's ball all day, especially with the wind blowing out towards right field here. But anytime, whether it's no winds at all, that right fielder has priority over the infielders in front of him. Easier play to come in than an infielder go back.
Yeah, no idea what Bianchina was doing all the way out there in right field, but Makate at the last second said, hey, dude, get out of my way. First pitch to Hernandez is fouled off. It's 0-1. Swinging a slasher foul, 0-2. And you'd love to see Welsher, Ethan, get back in the zone here in the 3rd inning.
Man, it seems like right now he's been quick work.
Pitch number 47 coming up for Welsher. He could use some quick outs. And where did that one miss? Our scoreboard operator, Sam Egan, even had advanced the scoreboard to have 2 outs. And according to our TrackMan, as Stephen Buxton put it, that one got a lot of the zone. This one on the ground to second. Bianchina to Valenzuela, 2 down. So that's a classic ball don't lie moment.
And there was with the breaking ball, had Hernandez out in front, just a lazy one-handed swing, and those are the outs you would love to see. And so far, having a nice bounce back inning here after escaping a jam in the 2nd.
So here's Miguel Perez. He doubled and scored his first time, and he takes high. And a mighty cut there. Down to one knee he goes, 1-1.
Welsher has now hit the pitch count mark of 50, and the last time Welsher pitched more than 4 innings of work, it was June 10th.
So 2-1 to Perez. We'll see if Casey Dill extends the leash for Welsher, given the strong nature, at least so far, of this 3rd inning. Still nobody up in the Power bullpen. 2-1 pitch, swinging a high fly ball, not deep. It's going to be a long run from Makate. It'll bounce off the bullpen mound, and he will not get there.
Well, there's that wind I was talking about just 2 batters ago. Is you hit that ball to the right side here at Palm Springs Stadium, it's either going to take it foul or it's going to take it over the wall.
Luckily for Welsher, this time it was the former. 2-2 with 2 down to Miguel Perez. The pitch right there. Call the ball. 3-2.
That one looked pretty good, partner.
Looked
nice
good to
breaking
me.
ball. Looked good right at the knees.
3-2 pitch. That one was definitely low. That is ball 4. So Welsher gives up his 2nd walk.
Right next to right fielder, number 19.
That's what's tough there is the pitch before that thought should have been strike 3, so then you let Perez right back in the count, you come in and fire a ball, and 2 out walks will absolutely just kill you.
So here's Erlinson, and he drove Perez in the first time. He came up, and he takes a strike here. It's 0-1. To Aiden Erlinson. Erlinson skies this one into medium deep right center field. This one's still going back, starting to carry, and it'll kiss up off against the wall. Coming around third, Perez will score. And into second with an RBI double is Aiden Erlinson. So his 2nd hit of the day, and this middle of the order is really starting to hurt Welsher early in this game. 2-0 Legends.
Yep, it was the breaking ball, partner, and that's what Erlinson did in the first AB with that single. He got that hanging breaker and did damage with it this time. And this time he did even more damage. He set that one all the way to the wall. I think Brett Williams was setting off the plate, trying to run away from the bat. But again, that breaking ball just catching too much of the plate, and these lefties are not fooled by it.
Not at all. So here's Will Elisha Kasiski for the 2nd time. He grounds it sharply, picked by Richards. Throw to first in time. What a play by Caden Richards to get Welsher out of this jam. It's 2-0. We go to the last of inning number 3 when we come back on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Hamburgers, all about.
Thank you for calling the Sandwich Spot. Is this a sandwich emergency? It's a sandwich emergency!
Great sandwiches made with love. The Sandwich Spot. Love all, feed all. Located in downtown Palm Springs inside of the Henry Frank Arcade.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Leading off for the Power out of Cal State San Bernardino, number 29, the center fielder, Derek Hurtado.
So Hurtado will go here for the Power to lead things off here. Bottom of inning number 3, Power trail 2-0. And Gavin Smith has been fantastic through 2. And now he runs this one way inside on Hurtado. 1-0.
Power looking to collect their first hit of the ball game. They've had some runners on, but those from the walk. Or walks, I should say.
That one down low. It's 2-0 to Derek Hurtado. And I think, Ethan, they finally got Hurtado some pants that fit a little bit better. First couple weeks he was here, he had the baggiest pants since Allen Iverson. That one on the ground to third. The throw to first. A little wild, but diving for it. Riddell makes the catch, keeping his back foot on the bag. Impressive play there. One away.
Yeah, nice job by Rodell over there at first base, because more often times we not, we see that ball yank first baseman off the bag, or they'll try to stretch and it'll lead to an error. But the way Gavin Smith's working, that's what you need there with the leadoff man getting set down.
So here's Michelson, and speaking of leadoff men, he's 0 for 1. Bianchino, the man on deck. Michelson slashes this one foul into Sunrise Park. It's 0-1.
Michelson yesterday in the doubleheader, he went 2 for 7. Pair of walks, had a RBI.
0-1 pitch. Skied into shallow right. Coming in, Erlinson makes the catch. 2 down. Power lineup not putting up too much of a fight here so far, partner.
Yeah, it's that fastball that's really been working for Smith. And yet again, the fastball continues to climb on these power hitters. As they're their second time through the order, got to try to find a way to get on top of this ball.
So still no hits for the Power here through 2 2/3. Bianchina stands in, and he takes a healthy rip at a ball in the dirt. It's 0-1.
And Bianchina has the right idea. I mentioned get on top of the ball, got to be early, and then when Smith breaks out a breaking ball like that, that is disgusting.
0-1 from Gavin Smith to A.J. Bianchina, way above the head of the catcher Cardenas. And off the backstop. 1-1, pardon me.
A little bit of rare here for the Power. No hits, and they're 1 out away from getting no hit through 3, and we're used to this Power team putting up runs early.
That one is off the outside. It is 2-1.
Especially, too, when you're coming off that doubleheader where you picked up double-digit hits in both ball games.
2-1 again off the outside with another fastball. 3-1. So A.J. Bianchina, who popped out in the first inning, trying to get the first knock for the Power today. Casey Dill has barely had to move over to third, and Bianchina takes inside, ball 4. So the third walk of the day for the Power. They've reached base 3 times, and now Casey Dill gets to stretch around a little bit. Here's Brett Williams.
Bianchina, the right guy on base, especially with 2 outs, is Bianchina 15 for 15 in the stolen base department this season.
The right guy at the plate, too, with Brett Williams. Got 28 runs batted in, by far the most on this Power team. We mentioned it earlier, Makate, the next leading RBI producer with 22. So Williams has got almost 30% more than the next guy. Takes down low here. It's 1-0 from Smith to Brett Williams. Runner does go. You called it. Pitch is a strike. There will be no throw to second, and Bianchina will eke into scoring position with 2 down and a 1-1 count for Brett Williams.
Yeah, well, that's a beautiful jump there from Bianchina, as there's no contest from the catcher Cardenas. And now Williams with 2 strikes, just trying to find some green grass.
1-1 pitch. Off the inside, 2-1. Base hit with Bianchina's speed will almost certainly score a run. Anything to the outfield here will get Bianchina home. 2-1 pitch from Gavin Smith. And up and away to Brett Williams. And it doesn't get much easier if you walk Williams. Junior Rodriguez, a left-hander, is on deck, and we know how much he likes facing righties. So 3-1 the count to the St. Mary's Gale. And he takes ball 4. St. Mary's we know they're good at basketball. Randy Bennett has been at the helm of that program, just recently left, but they had a heck of a baseball season too.
Yeah, they took down #1 UCLA in the College World Series. That's an awesome experience there for Brett and his squad.
We know Brett's having a blast with this squad as Williams takes the walk. So Rodriguez comes up for the second time. He walked his first time up. 4 walks in the night for Gavin Smith, and yet no hits.
And the only thing that's really been putting down the type of start that Gavin Smith is having is those walks. And Power looking to capitalize it here in the third.
And it's not like he's missing by much as that one is poured in for a strike. It's 0-1. He's really been nibbling around the zone. I think at this point the whole league is well aware of what the middle of this power order can do. But he's done a pretty good job nibbling around the zone for the most part. It just seems to be a tight zone tonight. 0-1 pitch from Smith to Rodriguez. Lined into left field, and everybody's going to run for a while. Bianchino will get the go-home signal. Williams will get the go-home single. And play at the plate, not in time. This game is tied, and Rodriguez has tied it with an RBI double.
He picked up a pair of ribbies on that. Great job by Rodriguez not to get too big and just go the other way with the ball. And it was a matter if it was just going to get over the head of the third baseman, Beltran. And once it's over the head, that ball is going to roll down the line for a long ways. And even the speedy catcher, Brett Williams, as you would say, came all the way from first to score. And this ball game's tied just like that.
Oh, gosh. Never going to live that one down. So all it takes is one hit, and we've talked about it all year. It's important to get that hit, and, well, folks, in this ball game so far, that is that hit. So Richards comes up with another RBI opportunity. So both teams with a 2-out rally in this third inning. It's been a good one.
And yet again, you look back at Smith, just one hit, but the 4 walks have been coming back to hurt him, and both of the walks came around to score here in the third.
Beautiful breaking ball there, in for a strike to Caden Richards. It's 0-1.
We say it all the time. All the mistakes that you make against his power, eventually they're going to go ahead and strike and get you back and make you pay for them.
0-1 to Richards. Swinging a flare into shallow center field. Is anybody home? No! It gets down, and Rodriguez will score easily. And the Power have taken the lead, and it doesn't matter how you do it. It just matters that you do it. And Richards with the laziest fly ball single you may ever see, but it gives the Power the lead.
It was one of those fastballs that got in on the hands. Couldn't get on top of it, but it luckily found some green grass there as fell in front of the center fielder, Alicia William Kasicki, and the second baseman, Angley, gave it a chase as well, but just hit right in the perfect spot at the right moment.
Here's Makate now with a lead, and this one is bounced into right field, a base hit. Richards will head for third. And still going is this 2-out rally. Now 5 straight to reach safely for the Power. And that will bring up Ramon Valenzuela with runners on the corners.
5 straight, and the last 3 have reached from base hits. And looking to continue to keep it rolling here with 2 outs, and 2-out RBIs are what separates good teams from great teams.
Couldn't have put it better myself. And a 2-out rally. 5 straight have reached 2 walks, a double, 2 singles, and now an opportunity for Valenzuela, who's 0 for 1. Now taking off for second is going to be Makate, and he is in safely.
Nice read there from Makate. Cardenas couldn't come up with that pitch. Didn't kick too far away. So Makate, the only chance you had was you had to go right away, in which he did. And it was a strong throw from Cardenas as well to make that play close. And now just 1 big hit from Valenzuela, and 2 will come across.
Base hit will play to pair. That one is down and in. Ball 2.
Oh, this inning could be a whole flip if Valenzuela can punch this ball to the outfield.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from. You give up 2 or 3 in an inning, you can make things work the rest of the way, but giving up 5 is a whole different story. Let's see if Valenzuela can force a 5-run inning here. A base hit will make it happen. Here it is, a 2-0 pitch, and Valenzuela wanted it back. 2-1. That's like I said, he'll go to bed and he'll put his head on the pillow. He'll think about that pitch, Ethan.
Still ahead, though, no, if you're with 2-1. Still trying to look for your pitch. Don't have to get too excited here. Still have a pitch to play with.
2-1.
Good take.
Off the inside, 3-1.
Now here's your chance to go and get that pitch back right here. 3-1. You know he's got to come at you.
There is a base open 90 feet away from the plate. Will Gavin Smith utilize it? 3-1 pitch to Ramon Valenzuela. He will. Ball 4. So Smith says, you know what, I'll just take my chances with the next dude, and that'll bring up Caden DeRozzo.
Yeah, that was the left on right matchup there, and you mentioned the base open, so now he'll have the right on right matchup against DeRozzo. Who you got DeRozzo to roll over to the left side in his first AB.
So Matt Cordero, the Legends pitching coach, will come out for a word with Gavin Smith, and things were going so well for Smith.
Well, I went to go look up Gavin Smith, and he's from Cal Poly Pomona, and in his 13 appearances, 0 games have been started. And just with 15 and a third innings pitch, it kind of makes you seem like he's a reliever that really is only there for 1 inning of work. And now that he's seeing this power lineup for the second time, we've really seen him to struggle. So maybe with Gavin Smith not usually used to going out against the same team for the second time through the lineup, so kind of getting picked apart here.
And in this second time against the order, Power 3 for 4 with 3 walks. So you hit the nail on the head there as DeRozzo comes up. Bases loaded. And he shoots it into right. Fair, foul, foul. Boy, that would have scored at least 2.
All Power players coming in. Thought it was maybe fair.
Bit of a family reunion there at the plate.
Just touch the plate just in case.
They said foul ball, to heck with it. That was fair. We're going to go score. So it's 0-1 to DeRozzo.
Big 2 out hit here if he could get it done. Break the game open early.
Some movement in the Legends bullpen. Jeffrey MacArthur getting loose, and DeRozzo cuts and misses. 0-2. So now DeRozzo's got a battle. Got to shorten up. 0-2 pitch from Gavin Smith is low. 1-2. Good 0-2 pitch, though.
Smith looked like he tripped on that throw as well. The landing spot there, he fell over off the mound. See Jimmy Welsh over there on the third base dugout, pacing away, grabbing his glove, looking ready to get back on the mound.
This one off the inside, 2-2.
Just like that, if you're DeRozzo, you're back in it. Put the ball in play.
And this is a big pitch right here from Gavin Smith, and it will define the rest of his evening. 2-2 pitch with 2 down. Bases loaded, swing and a miss. DeRozzo down on strikes. The Power scored 3, Strand 3. They lead 3-2 when we come back for the top half of inning number 4 on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Hamburgers, all about.
Thank you for calling the Sandwich Spot. Is this a sandwich emergency? It's a sandwich emergency!
Great sandwiches made with love. The Sandwich Spot. Love all, feed all. Located in downtown Palm Springs inside of the Henry Frank Arcade.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Ivan Riddell stands in for the second time. He singled his first time up. And he will face Welsher once again. Won that first battle with a base hit. This one skips in the dirt for a ball. It's 1-0.
Now batting first base with number 41, Ivan Riddell.
And now if you're Welsher, you got backed up. Your offense put up a 3 spot for you. Find any way now to keep this lead. Those 3 innings before don't matter. You got to treat it like a 1-0 ball game now.
So this is, in fact, a brand new ball game. That one lined right at Bianchina. One away.
That's a good start here in the third to get the leadoff man. And that's even in the fourth inning. In the third inning, he got the back-to-back outs. Then it was the 2-out walk, and then the 2-out base hit for the Legends. How they plated that run to come across and score.
So here's Josh Engley. He walked his first time. That one down low. You know, all my life, I really did think there was only one way to spell the name Ethan.
Till now, the man on deck.
And that one is inside. It's 2-0. Never mind. A called strike. Boy, that one looked way off the inside, and we've mentioned that delayed strike call. So the count is 1-1. Forgive me for that. Ethan Beltran, spelled E-T-H-Y-N. I think when we get home tonight, I'm going to change my contact information for you to spell your name with a Y.
No, let's not do that.
This one high, it's 3-1.
These are the counts that Welsher wants to stay out of here.
Lined right past a diving Richards into left field. Rodriguez will slide to grab it, but it's going to be extra bases for Engley anyway. So up comes the aforementioned Ethan Beltran with a runner in scoring position. RBI opportunity for him. And last time he had one of the easy, stranded the bases loaded with a strikeout.
Ethan Beltran. Reminder, if he strikes out, $4 Budweiser and Bud Light Draft.
I see the right side. Looks like it's going to be open from with the second baseman Bianchina holding on the runner.
We'll see if Beltran can go the other way. He takes a first pitch strike. It's 0-1.
With the lefty like Welsher, though, who doesn't attack righties with fastballs away, it might be a little bit a different approach here. Or say a little bit harder to drive that ball towards the right side.
0-1. On the ground, foul. So 0-2, and Ethan Beltran will have to fight here now. Behind in the count. Just trying to move that runner at the very least over to third. 0-2 pitch from Jimmy Welsher. Swinging a line drive into left field, base hit. And coming around third is Engley, and he's going to score. And this game is tied once again. It's 3-3.
I was just mentioning how it could be a little bit different approach with the Welsher attacking inside on righties. Not necessarily do you have to drive that ball the other way. If you can go ahead and get the hands inside and get a little bit lift on the ball, outcomes like that will happen. So nice AB there from Beltran.
Now Welsher, his 6th hit allowed on the day. And has given up 3 runs in 3 1/3 innings pitched. And now this one's ground to the third. Could be a pair. Richards to Bianchina for 1. Bianchina to Valenzuela. Around the horn they go. Double play. So Welsher does give up 1, but then escapes. We go to the last of inning number 4. The game is tied. It's 3-3. The Power coming up here on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So entertaining to say the least. Kids race around the bases there. Always a great part of the night as this game is tied right back up, and this is coming into this one exactly what we expected. A tight game. This Legends team, no pushover. What have they been doing so well on offense?
Yeah, offensively, they've been attacking Welsher all over his breaking ball. And even when they get down to 2 outs, they've been comfortable. And even with 2 strikes, they've been comfortable as well. And we're seeing a little bit different ways to, I guess, score runs for both sides as the Legends have picked up a run in every inning except the first, while the Power have dropped a 3 spot in the third to collect 3 runs. And that's how we're tied here. But really, it's really at what point in the game is one team going to separate from the other?
So here is Derek Hurtado to lead things off. He grounded out to third his first time. And Hurtado takes high. It's 1-0.
It's been more in bunches for the Legends in this ballgame, and for Power, it's been in 1 inning where they've played good baseball.
Off the inside again with a fastball, 2-0. Yeah, all 3 hits came in that third inning. They also drew 3 walks. 2-0. Inside again on Hurtado, 3-0.
And the Legends have someone up and moving in their pen. Trying to see if Smith could go back out here for the 4th and shut it down, but with him being down 3-0 to Hurtado, in danger of picking up his 6th walk on the evening.
Hurtado thought that one was inside, but no dice as a home plate umpire, 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch to Hurtado is ball 4. It was high, and that will flip the lineup over, and that doesn't look like it's going to be it for Smith. So pretty surprising. 6 walks, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, and still going to leave him in is Marcellus Pearson, the Legends manager.
I think the biggest thing is a tight game like this. You cannot keep giving up the free passes. It's almost you're just giving them a step ahead, and there is another free pass.
Michelson hit by the first pitch he sees, and that'll be enough for Pearson to say, all right, that's going to be the evening for Smith. So Smith finishes with 70 pitches. He goes 3 innings. He walks 6, hits 1, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts. We'll be right back after a pitching change. We'll get you all the information on the new pitcher. It'll be Brett Williams to come up. Scratch that AJ Bianchina to come up when we come back with 2 men on.
There's something winning in the Agua. Catch all the action at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Watch your favorite teams on our giant wraparound screens. See live scores on the LED sports ticker. Win big with our bar top games and enjoy great twists on bar food favorites. And with 3 premier casino locations, 360 Sports is the ultimate fan experience. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com.
Across the Coachella Valley, you'll find our communities powered by short-term rentals. These rentals bring visitors and dollars to the region. Whether attending events, checking out the art scene, or dining at restaurants, when they spend money, we all score. The nearly $1 billion impact of short-term vacation rentals generates tax revenues that fund police, firefighters, education, and many other programs that improve our daily lives. To learn why short-term rentals are a grand slam for the home team, visit onecv.org.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Jeffrey MacArthur, the new pitcher for the Legends. He'll face A.J. Bianchina, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base, along with a run scored.
Be a new pitcher on the mound for the Ledge is going to be Jeffrey MacArthur, another man from Cypress College, and he's coming in with 2 inherited runners. Runner on second going to be Hurtado, and man on first and Michelson.
So Bianchina will greet MacArthur. We're still tied here, last of the 4th, 3-3, but the Power have 2 men on, nobody out. And this is the right guy at the plate, a contact hitter who's finding his groove once again. Couldn't ask for a better spot for A.J. Bianchina to get an RBI knock. And Bianchina squares to bunt, but the pitch is up and away. Ball 1.
Not a bad bunt candidate here with Bianchina. Speedy runner that controls the bat very well. With runners on first and second, your job when you're bunting, this bunt has to go towards the third base side. You want to pull that third baseman to come in and field the ball, which usually vacates that third base unless the defense has a wheel play on. But even then, the wheel play a tough defensive play to make.
2-0 to Bianchina as that one is downstairs. Not only does Bianchina have the ability to advance both runners with the bunt, he's also got the ability to beat it out for a base hit. He's got fantastic speed. That one up and away with a fastball, 3-0.
Hey, he only showed bunt that first time. Once it was the 1-0 count, he was ready to swing, and since then has been taken all the way, and you expect a 3-0 take here.
3-0 the count to A.J. Bianchina. He's 0 for 1. The pitch works him inside, ball 4. So Williams will come up with the bases loaded, and last time he did, we told you about what happened on the road. It was a grand slam en route to a 7 RBI day.
The free passes just continue to pile on from his Ivy Legend pitching staff. All 3 runners have reached either the walk or a hit by pitch. It's almost like you're just spotting the Power some offense.
And I'm getting nostalgic of the PSCL watching this Legends pitching staff. 7 walks, 3 hits. That went off the inside, ball 1.
It's now 5 straight balls from MacArthur.
Make it the end of the streak. It's a ball right there on the outer third for a called strike, 1-1. So Junie Rodriguez is on deck. He's already got the big hit of the day for the Power, a 2-run double. Williams skies this one to right. Moving back now over a couple steps is Erlinson. Makes a catch. Runners from second and third will tag. Scoring on the play is Hurtado. And the Power take the lead right back. It's 4-3.
Yeah, just a pro at bat there from Williams. It wasn't a big splash grand slam like he had yesterday, but he'll definitely take a sac fly RBI and move Michelson just 90 feet away from scoring.
So here's Junie Rodriguez. And he's 1 for 1 with an RBI double, 2-run double, and a walk. And another base hit here would give the Power their biggest lead today.
And we'll see now with being keen on first, try to swipe a bag to stay out of that double play ball. Bianchini already has a stolen base on the night back in the third.
Now a conference on the mound between MacArthur and Cardenas. And I can only imagine Cardenas is saying, dude, throw strikes.
Looking for a ball on the ground specifically because he could roll up a pair and get out of the inning with only just 1 run coming across to keep you in the ball game.
So Rodriguez stands back in. Richards, the man on deck, is 1 for 2. Pitch is a called strike. 0-1 to Junie Rodriguez.
On his last AB, we saw Junie go the other way with his 2-out, 2 RBI double. Like that same approach there. Don't want to get too big.
Rodriguez, did he check his swing? Yes, he did. Throw back to first, not in time. Diving back safely after taking an aggressive lead was Bianchina. So 1-1 to Junie Rodriguez. Michelson off of third, Bianchina off of first. Hurtado already came around to score on the sacrifice fly by Brett Williams. 4-3 is the score. 1 out here, bottom 4. And the pitch to Rodriguez. 2-1.
Want to be a bad time for Bianchina to try to get a bag.
We'll see if he goes. He does not. The pitch is skied very high, very shallow into right. Running and making the catch all the way into right field is Angley, the second baseman. And the throw home skips on a bounce and is dropped by Cardenas. So coming in to score Michelson, and that a very shallow sacrifice fly. In fact, it's a sac fly 4. I don't think I've ever seen a sacrifice fly to the second baseman, but it gets the job done for Rodriguez, his 3rd RBI on the night. The Power lead 5-3.
And the right fielder, Erlandson, out there in right field just playing a little deep. So the second baseman, Angley, had to go ahead and get that ball, and that's a nice read there and good send by Casey Dill for Owen Michelson tagging at third base, because you see it would have been a tough play for Angley to readjust his body. And he made a good throw to the play, but even if Cardenas handles it, Michelson's still going to be safe.
There's Caden Richards with 2 down. Man off of second is Bianchina, and Richards takes off the outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
So you haven't seen a big splash hit yet in this inning, but you've seen 2 very productive sac fly RBIs.
Doing it the old-fashioned way. 2 across here in the inning. 1-0 pitch to Richards. Runs way off the inside, off the glove of Cardenas. Retreating back to second on the play, Bianchina, 2-0. So that marks the official end of the day for Gavin Smith. 3 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 3 hits, 6 walks. Struck out 2 and hit a batter. He hit Michelson before his departure earlier in this inning. 2-0 pitch to Richards. And he looks at one in the dirt. 3-0.
You don't want to keep this inning from prolonging if you're MacArthur trying to battle back here, even though there is a base open.
Three-0, right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. Makate on deck. Valenzuela will follow him. Three-1 the count to Caden Richards. MacArthur trying to limit the damage. Richards bounces it to third. Picked on a few bounces by Beltran. And the throw is wild. And coming around third, Bianchina. It's 6-3 Power as Richards cruises into second. So the E5, it was a nice pick by Beltran, but a well offline throw to the first baseman, Riddell.
And the inning will indeed continue to prolong, and it's the miscues from the Legends defense that will continue to hurt them in this ball game that now has the Power lead up to 3.
So 2 straight 3 spots, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, have the Power up to 6. The Legends trailing behind at 3. Here's Makate. Richards leading off of second. Makate goes after the first pitch and skies it into shallow left center. Moving over to his right, Kosiski makes the catch. The Power take the lead right back. It's 6-3 when we come back for the top of inning number 5. It'll be Cardenas coming up first for the Legends when we come back.
Quality first is quite a philosophy to live by. But world-class ingredients are the foundation of great meals. And we wouldn't have it any other way. At Kaiser Grill in downtown Palm Springs, we believe you deserve the best. So whether it's dinner for 2 or a celebration with 200 friends, quality is our promise to you. Because quality is king. Quality is Kaiser.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
One zip and you're hooked. Swing by if you dare.
Chris Cardenas will face Welsher first. Welsher at 68 pitches coming into inning number 5, and he's looking to qualify for a win here. And Cardenas bounces this through the 5-6 hole, base hit to lead things off here in the top half of inning number 5. Just what the doctor ordered for the Legends.
Yeah, nice start here in the 5th for the Legends, but that really hasn't been the problem, is getting on base. They have 7 hits in this ball game. It's really been bringing these runs across and continue to stop stranding runners.
One tipped foul by Isaiah Hernandez, who's 0 for 2.
This is the spot now if you're the Legends. This is where you got to go get Jimmy Welsher. I mentioned the last time he went over 4 innings was June 10th, where he went 6 innings in that ball game.
So a month ago today, that one called strike 0-2. The Legends have stranded 6 runners in this game, 2 in each of the second, third, and fourth innings. The 0-2 pitch from Welsher, with Cardenas, the catcher, leading off at first. The pitch, great pitch, way off the outside, but great 0-2 pitch with a slider, 1-2.
And I say that this is the inning and the time to go get Welsher, because as this game continues to go along, you don't want to see this Power bullpen, who we mentioned has been an absolute tear.
That one clubbed fouled on the right side.
Pick up as many runs as you can against Welsher before the bullpen comes in.
And even Welsher hasn't had his best stuff today. He's been serviceable, but coming into the game with a 2.88 ERA, And he's given up 3 runs in 4 innings, but he's got out of some really big jams, which I think has kept his night alive.
He's very tiptoed himself away from big innings that the Legends could have, but has pitched very well in high-pressure moments here tonight.
And he's got Hernandez down 1-2 with nobody out, runner off of first. The 1-2 pitch. Very close, called the ball, 2-2.
He's got Hernandez to ground out both times, and he'll take a third time for a double play.
And this one flipped through, base hit. Boy, that one was ever so soft, but it does get past the diving glove of Durazo. So now 2 on with nobody out here. Casey Dill will get some action going in that bullpen.
Now Welsher facing the middle half of the lineup that has caused him the most damage. Miguel Perez, 1 for 1 with a double, walk, and 2 runs scored. And looming on deck is Aiden Erlinson, who's 2 for 2 with an RBI.
So Perez looking to do some damage. They have not retired him. He takes a healthy hack here and fouls it off to the right side and out of play. It's 0-1. That is Alex Oliver getting loose in the power bullpen. Surprising to see him this early. He's worked as the power closer this year. Now taking a called strike is Perez, 0-2. Welsher trying to get out of another jam, qualify for a win, could use a ground ball. We know that Casey Dill likes to let his pitchers qualify for wins. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Runners do not go, and it's lined into right field. That's going to be a base hit, and everybody's going to move station to station. And now it kicks off the glove of the first baseman Valenzuela, but everybody will stay put. So bases loaded, still nobody out. And Welsher will have to face at least one more hitter because Oliver is nowhere near warm yet. He just got going.
And that's back-to-back hits now where they haven't been hit hard at all, but they've found some places to land. And now when they're, I don't mind not setting that runner right there. That's a good hold there with the bases loaded, nobody out. You don't want to make your first out on the base pass.
First pitch to Erlinson is in for a strike. Especially because down by 3, you just need base runners. And
yeah, that's what you're hoping for.
You want to put that tying run on base, and that tying run is on first base. The 0-1 pitch in there for a called strike once again, 0-2.
Continue to throw that breaking ball. If you're going to do it again for the third time for Welsh, you got to make sure it gets off the plate.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Erlinson down on strikes, and that is a huge out, number 1.
And after showing him 2 breaking balls, he climbs the ladder on Erlinson, and Erlinson goes down swinging. Nice sweet sequence there from Jimmy.
That one off the inside to William Elisha Kasiski. Kasiski is 0 for 2 with a stolen base. One-0. High, deep fly ball to right. Makate back. He's looking up, and it is gone. So Kasiski goes yard. He puts 4 on the board, and he unloads the bases with a grand slam.
Yeah, Jimmy's been attacking that inside corner, but decides to go with the fastball away, and it kind of stayed up in the zone for Kasiski, and all he had to do was just put some power behind it, and he absolutely drove that ball. And I said it earlier in this broadcast, Jack, you hit the ball to the right side in the air, it's either going to tail foul or go over the wall.
And that one never really had a chance to tail foul. Well into the field of play and well out over the fence. So that'll do it for Jimmy Welsher. We got a reliever coming in when we come back on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Has been proudly serving the do-it-yourselfers 45. And your local hardware store, they provide the best.
Box. We're good. So following the grand slam, Alex Oliver will come on to pitch. And he's got to clean up a little bit of this mess. But bases are clean, at least for him. Ivan Riddell will come in. He's 1 for 2. And he takes the first pitch in for a called strike, going 1.
Oliver's numbers on the year. This is going to be his 15th appearance on the season. Has pitched in 25 innings. ERA sitting at 4.32.
Mighty cut there and a whiff. It's 0-2 to Ivan Riddell.
And that ERA really got bumped when he had that 2-inning where he gave up 3 earned runs to the PSCL All-Stars on the 4th of July. But other than that, he's been absolutely lights out since the start of the season.
That one left up high by Oliver. 1-2 on a curveball. Ivan Riddell is 1 for 2. He singled and made it to second before being stranded on the Mario Quadros strikeout. Now Riddell himself will strike out. So throw down to third by Williams, caught by Valenzuela, 2 down. So immediately Oliver comes in and gets the punch out.
That's just going to see now from Oliver is a guy that could go ahead and pick up the strikeout. He has 35 Ks on the season to his 11 walks.
It's pretty impressive stuff from Oliver. Here's Josh Engley. Engley is 1 for 1 with a double, a run scored, a walk. He's had a very productive day. And now he steps in with nobody on, 2 out, and he takes off the outside for a first pitch ball, 1-0. For Oliver, the job right now is just get quick outs. This inning has been long enough for the power pitching staff. A grand slam made things a little more interesting in this game as that one's flown out to right. Makate makes the running catch. The inning is over, but not before some serious trouble. The legends strike 4 times on a grand slam by Will Elisha Kasiski. It's 7-6 when we come back on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99 at Palm Springs' most popular.
Ramon Valenzuela will lead things off here against Jeffrey MacArthur, who's out for his second inning of work. And Valenzuela shoots this one foul down the left side. So a long strike for Ramon Valenzuela. Valenzuela's 0 for 1 with a walk.
Second time they're going to see MacArthur now. This power team, hopefully they can pick them up and go to get that 1 run back and some more to retake the lead.
Now he takes a called strike. It's 0-2. To Ramon Valenzuela. Caden Durazo is the man on deck. He is 0 for 2. 0-2 to Valenzuela. Skies this one foul and out of play.
JG, we were talking over break, and we were saying luckily that power team got the back-to-back 3-run innings there, because it felt like eventually the Legends were finally going to break out, and they did thanks to Kasasiki's grand slam.
Oh, 2 the count to Ramon Valenzuela from Jeffrey MacArthur. The pitch just off the outside, 1-2.
Valenzuela has done a great job of hitting that ball the other way. Out in left field, we see Hernandez playing shallow and playing towards the line.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Valenzuela down on strikes.
Well executed pitch there from MacArthur. He decides to go to that backdoor slider that it got there. And Valenzuela tried to golf that one out.
So here is Caden Durazo. And Durazo's 0 for 2. Durazo bounces this one to short on a high hop. Quadros throws him out. 2 down. And this is exactly what Marcellus Pearson had in mind for Jeffrey MacArthur. He's rolling through this inning.
And we mentioned the quick innings earlier with Welsher to try to get the Powers offense right back up, keep momentum going, but now it's going to be the Legends trying to get those quick inning of work, keep those bats hot as they're up to 10 hits now on the night.
So here is Derek Hurtado. Hurtado walked and scored his last time up, but he's 0 for 1 with a ground out. And he grounds this one through for a base hit right up the middle. Hurtado's got his first knock. And that'll put a man aboard with 2 down for the top of the order. Here's Owen Michelson.
And that's how you spoil a nice 1-2-3 inning. You hit one right back up the middle to reach base and hopefully get the legs turning over there at first base, get in scoring positions for the top of the lineup.
So Michelson is 0 for 2. Scored a run on a hit by pitch. But apart from that, he's flown out to right field twice. First pitch to Michelson, drops in for a called strike, 0-1.
And now if you're MacArthur, you have the top of the lineup coming up. You need this last out as fast as possible. Don't want to keep this lineup moving, especially with runners in scoring position.
0-1 pitch. Down low, 1-1. Michelson getting his 4th at-bat of the day. Make that his 4th plate appearance of the day, I should say, in the 5th inning, and this power team has 3 hits. They found some crafty ways to reach base. Now he takes a called strike, 1-2.
Saw Michelson kind of dip at the knees there, maybe a little frustrated that he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders. He thought he could do some damage on that hanging breaker.
And he's an interesting guy. He's a real funny guy. I mean, I've only got to speak to him a couple times, but he is so full of energy. And I know that he is beloved in that power clubhouse. Runner goes on the 1-2, and Michelson grounds it to third. The throw to first, in time. So Beltran makes a nice throw to Riddell to retire Michelson. A quick second inning of work for Jeffrey MacArthur. We go to the last of inning number 5. The Power still trails 7-6.
For 20 years, our family's mission has been simple. It all starts at Stuffed, where exceptional service meets bold flavors. Every crust, a masterpiece. Cocktails crafted to perfection in an atmosphere that brings family and friends together. Stuffed pizza, dine-in or takeout. Savor and enjoy at our 2 locations. Quality, service, family legacy, it all starts at Stuffed.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes in Palm Springs and Cathedral City, facing the Mary Pickford. Franchise opportunities available too. Monster Shakes, a delicious mess.
Great crew, cool culture, and active community involvement.
Welcome back to Palm Springs Stadium. We go to the top half of inning number 6. It's Alex Oliver back on the hill for the Power for his second inning of work, his first full inning of work.
And we've been talking so highly about this Power bullpen. It's time for them to shut this game down and leave the deficit at 1.
For the Legends, the beer batter tonight, number 3, the third baseman, Ethan Beltran. Ethan strikes out. Will be $4 Budweiser and Bud Light trash for the next 10 minutes. Once again, the beer batter.
So the beer batter will come up. It's Ethan Beltran. Beltran is 1 for 2 with a base hit and a strikeout. That base hit scored a run. Did he go? Yes, he did, says the first base umpire. So 0-1 to Beltran. Oliver's 0-1 pitch is swung on a miss, nothing in 2. And now these fans starting to get a little rowdy.
Looking to pick up discounted beers for the second time tonight. Beltran struck out in the second.
Come on, dude, be a man of the people. 0-2 pitch. He got him!
Discounted beer for the next 10 minutes.
So Beltran says, you know what? I'm feeling generous. And he strikes out for the second time tonight. And Oliver's got his second strikeout.
Oliver sits with that fastball in the upper 80s so that when you drop in that nasty slider, it just absolutely locks up these hitters. That's what it did to Beltran when it sat at the bottom of the zone.
There's Quadros. He chases a pitch in the dirt. It's 0-1.
We'll see what Casey Dill's plan is the rest of the way for this bullpen.
That one in there for a called strike, nothing in 2. If Oliver keeps working like this, I can't see him turning away from the high leverage arm anytime soon. 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. So back-to-back looking punch-outs for Oliver to begin the top half of inning number 6. Impressive stuff.
Oh, if he keeps setting hitter down like that, he'll go ahead and have himself a multiple inning outing. As Oliver is a guy that can go multiple innings. We've seen him go about anywhere from 2 to 5 innings in his appearances.
So here's Cardenas. He's 1 for 3. And he takes a called strike on the outer third. It's 0-1. Cardenas has single and came around to score on that grand slam. He started off that rally in the top half of the 5th. Now he takes another called strike. So Oliver doing a great job of just hitting the zone. He wants to get those power bats back up as soon as possible.
Yeah, and he's really got that breaking ball working for him. It's bread and butter.
0-2. Cued towards first and fair down the right field line. And Cardenas is going to have a lot of time to run. He's going to head for third. And the throw in is late. So Cardenas with his second hit. He's been a tough out today, and he has a triple.
That ball somehow stayed fair there. Oliver back-to-back curveballs and then tries to go with the heat outside, and Cardenas rips it down that right field line. And I think manager Casey Hill coming out to argue that home plate umpire ruled it foul, but the field umpire ruled fair.
At least from our angle, it certainly looked fair. So, obviously, with no replay system, the ruling is set in stone once it's made. So here is Isaiah Hernandez. He's 1 for 3 and also scored a run on that grand slam.
Just when we thought this inning was moving for Oliver, now all of a sudden a base hit away from the Legends picking up an insurance run.
First pitch to the lefty is slapped foul, 0-1.
It's going to be a much-needed earned run as well because no lead seems safe with this power team, especially this offense. They do only have 3 hits on the night.
A 1 count. Down low, 1-1. Here is the 1-1 pitch to Isaiah Hernandez.
Oh, good block there from Brett Williams. That one bounced way before the plate. Those are always the tough ones to block as a catcher as well.
So if Hernandez were able to reach, it would be Perez, Erlinson, and Kosiski, the next 3. The pitch right back up the middle, going to be a tough play for Bianchino, who makes a ranging hop throw to first, not in time, and a run will score. It's an RBI single on a weird hop for Isaiah Hernandez, but nonetheless, that insurance run comes across. It's 8-6.
Yeah, it's something when we mentioned our pregame show, just put the ball in play, good things will happen. Ivy Legends must have been listening to that one as that ball chopped on the ground. But that's all it takes. Get the ball on the ground, try to beat it out. Let the baseball gods work for you. Game of inches as Cardenas' triple, 2-out triple is just tucked fair.
So here is Miguel Perez. He's been a very difficult out for the Power today. He's 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored, a double, a single, a walk. He's done it all. And this game's so crucial. If you weren't with us at the beginning of the show, it was a playoff clinching scenario for the Power coming into this one. A 1-0 pitch to Perez off the outside and low, but called a strike. And for the Inland Valley Legends, an opportunity to tie the Power at the top of the standings at 13-4. Runner goes, pitch, strike 3 called. So that'll end the inning. The damage is 1. The Legends extend their lead. It's 8-6 when we come back on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hello, Power Baseball fans. At SBMP Attorneys, we believe in the power of community. And that's why we proudly support the Palm Springs Power, our hometown baseball team. After a memorable championship season in 2024, capping off the team's 20th anniversary, we're all very excited about the 2025 Power team. SBMP Attorneys and the Palm Springs Power are 2 teams that are committed to excellence, community, and the spirit of winning. We'll see you all at the ballpark.
Monster Shakes, the best ice cream creations in the desert and only place in the world that serves all 10 flavors of Dole Soft Serve. The winner of the best soft serve and smoothies, home to the world's best date shake and other fun creations like ice cream nachos and the cotton candy burrito. For a limited time, come in and try your luck. Any soft serve that weighs exactly 16 ounces is free. Monster Shakes.
So here's AJ Bianchina to lead things off against Jeffrey MacArthur. MacArthur's first pitch off the outside. 1-0 to AJ Bianchina. Bianchina's walked twice and popped out. He scored a pair of runs. That one down low, 2-0.
Every base runner going to be so crucial from here on out for the Power. Especially these speedy guys like Bianchina. Try to create some havoc. Set yourself up for some opportunities to get some runs.
I went in for a 2-0 strike. It's 2-1 to Bianchina. The Legends have scored in every inning except for the first. They've scored 1 run in each of the second through fourth innings and also the sixth, and a 4 spot in the top of inning number 5 on that grand slam by Will Kosiski.
A wild way to reach 8 runs, huh?
Not something you see every day, that's for sure. Meanwhile, for the Power, not so conforming themselves, 3 hits for 6 runs.
Baseball's a strange game, man.
It sure
strange
is.
Box scores.
2-2. Line shot, foul off the netting. 2-2 it will remain.
That game doesn't make sense half the time, but this is why everybody loves it and plays it, because you never know. Every day is a new day. You never know what you're going to get out here at the ballpark.
Especially at this one. It's such a tough ballpark to hit home runs in. Especially for towards left field for right-handed hitters. 2-2 pitch to Bianchina, and it hits him, and that one did not look comfortable. But thank goodness everyone's okay. He'll take his free 90 feet. And he reaches base safely for the 3rd time in a row.
I mentioned any way possible to try to get base runners on. Continue to pass the baton. That's the right guy you want up at the plate. And Brett Williams.
So Williams is 0 for 1 with a sac fly, a walk, and a line out. Also has a run scored. I've been wondering, and I don't know why I haven't asked you yet. I know you've been broadcasting for a few years, but who was your inspiration as when you started getting into broadcasting? Was there any one broadcaster you can pinpoint and say, this is why I got into it?
Not necessarily a broadcaster, but I think there's certain personalities on TV that make you want to go in to this type of atmosphere, I guess you could say, because not only do we broadcast games, we do pre-game shows, post-game shows, interviews, and things like that. So there's a lot of great personalities out there. Like, I think Stephen A. Smith is wonderful at his job. He creates controversy. That is his thing. He creates controversy.
He gets clicks.
Whether you believe it or not, or agree or not. That's the whole point. You want to get clicks. But some great football broadcasters I really like Troy Aikman and Joe Buck combo. I think that's a great Monday Night Football that they got going on.
You think that's the best duo in football?
Ooh.
I love Alan Kirk on Thursdays.
Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth.
That's also
as well
a good one. Jim Nantz, Tony Romo. This one is skied foul, 0-2 to Williams.
There's a lot of good ones out there. 100%.
Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady. That's a good one, too.
That's a good one as well, yeah.
So Williams trying to reach in an 0-2 count. I think Alan Kirk are the best for the NFL. Those two are hard to beat.
Oh, big jump there.
There goes, and the ball gets away, and Bianchina took a wide turn, thought about heading for third, and now will go back to second. So he'll get the stolen base.
I mean, Bianchina really could have walked the rest of the way down there. Even if Cardenas behind the plate would have smothered that ball. The lead he had on MacArthur. He had him timed up perfectly. MacArthur didn't even look over his way.
It's a 1-2 the count to Brett Williams. Base hit will cut the Legends lead to 1 with the speedy Bianchina leading off of second. That one low in the dirt, 2-2.
We've seen some professional at-bats from Brett Williams this season. Had a sac fly in the 4th. If you're him right now trying to drive this ball the other way, what certainly Brett Williams can do, especially with 2 strikes.
All 3 of his at-bats really have been good. That line out in the first inning was just punched to third, then drew a walk, and then the sacrifice fly. I mean, he really doesn't have a ton to show for it, but he's had 3 really outstanding, now 4 outstanding at-bats. He's fighting here. It's still 2-2. Runner off of second, Power trail by a pair. Pitch from Jeffrey MacArthur. Here it is. Lined, just foul.
That was a hanging breaker there that Williams was way out in front on. If he sits back, he could do some damage with that ball. But it's just so hard when that ball just lights up like a beach ball and you just want to go after it. Wonder if we had, that home plate cam that MLB has, it doesn't really show it, but if we had a cam right in the eyes of a hitter to see how wide their eyes get when a pitch like that comes.
2-2 to Brett Williams with Bianchina leading off of second. That one skips in the dirt for a ball. 3-2. Williams has really fought here to get back in this count.
Here's that pro at bat with Williams. And MacArthur, he's trying not to give in either. I know there's a base open, but you got Junie Rodriguez on deck, who's had himself quite a night. Has 2 RBIs. Excuse me, 3 RBIs Junie has.
On the ground, up the middle, through, base hit. Bianchina will score. And it is 8-7 as Williams fights all the way back down 0-2.
That's just great piece of hitting from Williams. He works all the way back from being down 0-2, works the count full, doesn't try to do too much with it, trying to put it middle away. And the middle's always open, baby.
That it was. So the Power have their 4th hit on the day, the first off of MacArthur. And here's Junie Rodriguez. Make that their 5th hit. And Rodriguez has reached base safely twice. He's 1 for 1. And he taps this one foul off to the right side, 0-1. So now Rodriguez represents the go-ahead run. Williams off of first. The speedy catcher, as I called him before, is the tying run here in the bottom of inning number 6.
Wheels over there. Better watch out. Might swipe a bag. Might shock you, JG.
Never know. Wouldn't be a shock to me.
He might shock me.
Junie looks at a ball off the inside, 1-1.
In the top half of this inning, that's why we said it was so important for the Legends to pick up that insurance run, because just like that, the Power are down 1, but if they didn't get that 2-out back-to-back base hits, we'd be talking about a tie ball game.
That one in there at the top of the zone, 1-2 to Rodriguez, and that's a pitch that he likes. Surprised he didn't chase there.
You know what they say, elevate and celebrate. Give us some right here, Junie.
1-2 pitch. And Rodriguez fouls it off, stays alive. Rodriguez, his discipline has been impressive. He draws a lot of walks. He fights deep into counts. And we've seen him do that really for the entire season.
That's why that OBP is above 500 this season. Has double-digit RBIs.
Coming into today, that on-base percentage, .509, as this one is fouled off the netting. 1-2 it remains. The team on-base average, .417 coming into this one for the Power. Can't imagine it's lowered itself too much after the 7 walks and 2 hit by pitch. Not to mention the 5 hits. Power hitters have reached base safely 14 times in 30 plate appearances. The pitch, well off the inside with a fastball, 2-2.
Trying to tie Junior Rodriguez up there with that fastball inside, see if we get a weak rollover, double play ball. Definitely a double play candidate.
Rodriguez waits on the 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rodriguez down on strikes, and that is the second punch out for MacArthur.
Yeah, he doubled up with the same pitch. That one just not as inside, but also caught a little bit more down movement on that pitch. Gets Rodriguez to go fishing.
So here's Richards. And Richards is 1 for 3. 22 pitches in the inning for Jeffrey MacArthur. Here's the first pitch to Richards, and it's a flare into center field. Falling, in, base hit. And that's the second time Richards has had such a flare in this game. So Williams over to second.
Well, with Richards, it's so tough. You pitch the ball away, he's just going to take it to the opposite field for a home run. You pitch him in, he somehow always finds a way to get those hands inside and fight through the ball, whether it's pulling the ball or just punching it, finding some grass.
So here's Matt Makate.
Ooh.
He takes a strike, 0-1. Makate is 1 for 2. That one well off the inside, 1-1 to the right fielder. Base hit would tie this game. Anything in the gap would put the Power ahead.
The speedy Makati going to be tough to double him up if the ball is hit on the ground. They're going to have to be absolutely smoked and fielded cleanly.
1-1. A strike, 1-2.
Big spot here for MacArthur. It almost seems like it's his game from here on out. He'll determine his own destiny if he continues to get in trouble. They'll go to the pin.
Nobody in that pen, up and away with a fastball, 2-2. So this is MacArthur's inning. He's already allowed 1 to come across here.
MacArthur's game, you could say as well. This is his 3rd inning of work.
2-2 pitch, Makate skies this one into foul territory, moving over and underneath it to make the catch is Riddell, 2 down.
Big out there by MacArthur. Runners can advance as well, so they'll stay put. And that was a breaking ball that kind of got hung again. Makate tried to go ahead and get that one, but couldn't get on top of it.
Here's Ramon Valenzuela. Valenzuela's 0 for 2 with a walk. And he takes a strike here. It's 0-1. So off of second, Brett Williams. Off of first, Kaden Richards. 2 on, 2 out here. Bottom of inning number 6. Power trail by a run. It's 8-7. Pitch. Line shot, foul.
Well, every time the Power have scored runs in this ballgame, it's been a multi-run inning. Looking to see if we can see the same here in the 6th.
From your mouth to God's ears. Here is Valenzuela trying to make that happen. 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2.
You see they're kind of shifted that infield, shifting him in the pull side. You see shortstop Quadros playing almost just a little bit left to the bag.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Valenzuela down on strikes for the second time today. The Power strike once, but strand a pair. It's 8-7. The Legends still lead when we go to the 7th inning on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Visit Desert Island, a premier destination in Rancho Mirage.
It's a family setting, you know. We come and we get into conversation, and it's comfortable here. Is what I guess I'll say. It's comfortable.
The hot cocoa has whipped cream and sprinkles in the whipped cream in the hot cocoa.
Very family oriented. You know, they cater to the kids. They got the coloring books and crayons, and they have kid-sized stuff about almost for everything that you would want. So young and old, everybody can enjoy it.
It's the best.
Made from scratch memories. Elmer's.
Grill has 2 locally owned locations in Old Town Makita and the shop at Palm Desert. For the best pizza in the Coachella Valley, stop.
Alex Oliver is back out for his second full inning. So far, he's got 4 punch-outs through 1 2/3.
He's really looked sharp, too. It's just in the top half of the 6th. Picked up quick 2 outs via the K, and then it was the 2-out triple, and then the weak single, which wasn't good contact at all. But a run did come across the scorer on him.
Well, he'll first face Aiden Erlinson to lead off inning number 7. The Power trail by a run, 8-7 here. The Legends lead late in this ballgame as we approach the late innings. The middle innings just concluded. The Power, matter of fact, each team adding a run in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch from Oliver, and it's in for a called strike, 0-1. Erlinson takes well off the outside with a fastball, 1-1. One pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. Interesting game here for the Legends, as that one is tapped foul. 8 runs on 12 hits. For the Power, 7 runs on half as many, 6 hits.
Spin because Power getting deep in counts, working walks, hit by pitches. Can't defend walks. And they've seen timely hits, productive at-bats from these Power hitters all night.
Grounded foul. Nice catch over there in the dugout by Trent Johnson, the backup catcher for the Inland Valley Legends. If you're just joining us, big stakes here from Palm Springs Stadium. The Power 13-3 in CPCL play. That one is upstairs, 2-2. The Legends 12-4. And the Legends currently lead 8-7.
Legends hoping to have a nice little breakout inning like they did back in the 5th, thanks to Kasiki's grand slam. Other than that, they've just been kind of chipping away.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 away here, top 7. Nice start to the inning for Oliver. He's got 5 strikeouts through 2 innings of work. Pretty impressive stuff, partner.
It's that heater upstairs. When you have above average heater with a nice tight break it ball, that's how you can get some chases like that.
So here It's a dangerous man, Will Kosiski. He went yard for a grand slam, and he shoots this one fair down the left field line, and he's going to have time to run. Off to the races goes Kosiski. He's going to round second and head for third. Rodriguez will make the throw in, and into third. A stand-up triple goes Kosiski, and he's got the 2 hardest legs of the cycle out of the way. A 1-out triple here, top 7.
Man, this Legend team just does not go away. They're keeping the foot on the gas. That's back-to-back innings now with the triple. And it's so tough. Oliver has been pitching good, but when there's contact, it's just been extra base hits.
So here's Ivan Riddell. Riddell is 1 for 3 with a base hit. He also struck out in the 5th inning.
We'll see the power infield now coming up, try to cut off that run.
That one up and away with a fastball, 1-0 to Riddell.
Do you like this in this situation?
I do. I mean, with you got a razor-thin margin for error. You're down by a run heading into the later third of this ballgame. You got to do what you can to prevent that run from coming home. That one outside, 2-0. What about you?
Yeah, I like it as well. I mean, we are here in the 7th, so you're saying you got about 9 more outs to play with as an offense. But like you said, it's just been absolute back-and-forth battle where every run seems so huge. So you cut them off any way you can.
2-0 pitch. Right there for a called strike, 2-1. Jack Rudometkin is warming up in the bullpen for the Legends.
Because you know how it is when you're in tight games like this. Even though it's just one run come across, it just feels much more massive.
100%. That one line into left field. Going over to cut it off, Rodriguez. There's going to be a play at the plate on the tag up, and the throw is just late. So coming in to score on the sac fly is Kosiski. Good situational hitting there from Riddell, his first RBI of the day.
We've been talking about the pro hitting quality at bats from the power, but this Ivy Legend side as well, man. That's back-to-back innings with triples, and both times they've got the job done.
Second baseman, number 14.
So we're going to have a pitching change. Alex Oliver's night is over. We're going to have a new pitcher when we come back on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Hamburgers, all about.
Thank you for calling the Sandwich Spot. Is this a sandwich emergency? It's a sandwich emergency!
Great sandwiches made with love. The Sandwich Spot. Love all, feed all. Located in downtown Palm Springs inside of the Henry Frank Arcade.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Hey. 3-0.
Noah Smith will come on to pitch here for the Power. Top of inning number 7. We're 1 out away from the iconic stretch. My partner and friend Stephen Buxton's favorite part of a ball game, the 7th inning stretch. So 2 are down here in the top of the 7th for Noah Smith, and he will first face Josh Angeli.
This is Smith, just second appearance on the season. His first appearance was the first of this month, where he pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 hits. No runs came across the score.
So up comes Angeli. Angeli 1 for 2 with a double, a run scored, a walk,
Now batting for the Legends will be
So the way this is playing out, Welsher went 4 1/3, Oliver 2 1/3. You're hoping that Noah Smith can get this man out to end the inning and then pitch Smith the 8th and a new pitcher in the 9th. Assuming that's how manager Casey Dill wants it to go.
That one well off the outside for a ball on the first pitch of the day for Noah Smith. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch to Angeli, and it hits him.
Stinger.
So the first hit batsman of the day for the Power pitching staff, and it comes from the hand of Noah Smith. So Ethan Beltran will hit. So the last chance for Power fans to get some discounted beer. Beltran going for the hat trick. He's already punched out twice, but in between those strikeouts had a base hit that scored a run.
With World Cup going on, it's only right we get a hat trick here.
First pitch off the outside for a ball, 1-0.
Smith has that weird long sidearm angle type throw. It could be a tough matchup for righties.
One in for a strike. It's 1-1.
Not necessarily your standard over the top arm slot.
That one fouled back off the netting. 1-2. Speaking of the World Cup, it's a big one tomorrow. First you got Norway and England, and then you have Switzerland and Argentina.
England gonna get a big win tomorrow, Jack. I feel it.
You think so? 1-2 pitch, runner goes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Smith comes in, gets the punch out, and the side is retired. We go to the last of inning number 7 after we stretch. It's 9-7 here. The Legends lead the Power on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
Hamburgers, all about.
Thank you for calling the Sandwich Spot. Is this a sandwich emergency? It's a sandwich emergency!
Great sandwiches made with love. The Sandwich Spot. Love all, eat all. Located in downtown Palm Springs inside of the Henry Frank Arcade.
Jessup Auto Plaza has been proudly serving the Coachella Valley since 1938 as your trusted family-owned auto destination. Now, electrify your drive with the Valley's most extensive range of electric vehicles. Drive the Chevrolet Blazer, Equinox, Silverado, the powerful GMC Hummer, Sierra, and the distinctive Cadillac Lyriq. Silent power, bold performance. Electrify your drive. Jessup Auto Plaza. Since 1938, the EV brands you love, the family you trust.
Now batting for your Power, shortstop, number 10, Caden Durazo.
Sweet Caroline plays at the ballpark. The kid Durazo will come up for the Power. Owen Michelson getting involved. Good to hear his rendition of Sweet Caroline. So 1-0 to Caden Durazo. Durazo 0 for 3, a fielder's choice, a strikeout, and a ground out.
Well, Power have already matched the one run last inning the Legends pick up. Looking to do it here again.
Swinging a high pop-up. Quadros comes in to make the catch, one away. DeRozzo 0 for 4. And here is Derek Hurtado, and he's 1 for 2 with a walk, run scored, a base hit.
Well, MacArthur now looking to complete 4 strong innings, and the Legends have someone up and moving down there in their bullpen. But it is 8-9-1 due up for the Power, and he just set down DeRozzo. So if he could pick up a quick 2 outs here to face Michelson at the top, he's in good chance of finishing 4.
That one down low to Hurtado. It's Jack Rudimetkin warming up for the Legends. One to DeRozzo left off the outside, 2-0. So 2-0 the count to Derek Hurtado. And the pitch with 1 away. In there for a called strike, 2-1.
Luckily got that call there. That back door, that's often a tough call for these umpires to make, especially on a 2-0.
So 2-1 to Derek Hurtado. And the pitch, well off the outside with a fastball, 3-1.
Now 3-1, you got to come at him. If you're MacArthur, you know this game, and however far you want to go, your destiny is all on you.
That much is for sure. Baseball is not a forgiving game. 3-1 to Hurtado. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
There it was, went straight at him. MacArthur's trying to finish this ballgame. I mean, he's pitched pretty well since coming in relief for Gavin Smith.
Hurtado was not to be cheated on that swing. 3-2 the count with 1 out. Nobody on for the Power here. Bottom 7. They trail 9-7. The pitch. Off the outside, ball 4. So Hurtado works his second walk. And that will bring up Owen Michelson, who's 0 for 3.
Well, gutsy pitch there. Backdoor breaking ball, 3-2. Unable to land it, and looks like that will be the end of the line for MacArthur.
So MacArthur's day is done. It's going to be Jack Rudimetkin coming in for the Legends when we come back on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network. Rudimetkin will be greeted by Owen Michelson with a man on and one out here. In the bottom of inning number 7, the Power still trail 9-7. Ethan, what do you need to see from this Power lineup to get them back in this game?
I'm trying to just continue to put more balls in play. They got 6 hits on the ball game and 7 of runs, and a lot of those runs have come, from the Legends shooting themselves in the foot, walks, free passes, but continue to work deep in counts and see if you could continue to work those free passes, because when you have worked those free passes, we've seen some timely hitting from this Power offense. Especially now, sorry, partner, to cut you off, especially now you get the number 9 man up in Hurtado. It flips back to the top of the lineup. Now is where you need to go.
This could very well be their best chance to make some noise as we approach the end of this game. Michelson stands in for the 5th time. He's 0 for 3. He was hit by a pitch in the 4th inning and later scored. And the first pitch to Michelson is slashed down the left field line, and everybody's going to run for a while. And coming around third is Hurtado. He's going to score. It's 9-8. Michelson cuts into the lead. He's got an RBI double.
I just said it right there, JG. Now's your time to strike. You need it now at the top of the lineup coming up, and what a time for Michelson to pick up his first hit of the ball game.
So the hit credited to Rudimetkin, the run credited to Jeffrey MacArthur.
Out of Pepperdine, AJ Bianchina.
So here's AJ Bianchina.
Just like that, here we are again. 1-run ball game.
Back and forth we go. Bianchina is 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a hit by pitch. Takes up high, 1-0.
Has reached in his last 3 plate appearances, though. Just came around to score all 3 times as well. So when this guy gets on base, finds ways to come home.
He's already stolen a pair of bases. He's such a weapon on the base paths. His base hit is like a double. Now he scores a bunt, and it's a very good bunt, and this is without a doubt going to be a base hit. There will be no throw. Michelson to third. It's an infield single for Bianchina. Spectacular bunt.
That is beautiful, and that's a nice job by Bianchina reading the defense. They were shifting him over to the pull side. Shortstop Quadros was covering second base back, so if you could bunt it hard enough like that and kind of get it in between the pitcher and third baseman, you got a hit.
So here is Brett Williams, RBI opportunity for him, and a chance with an extra base hit to put the Power back in front for the first time since inning number 5.
Small ball wins games. I'll live and die by that word.
Indeed
that
it
saying,
does.
I should say. Small ball wins you games.
And we know that Casey Dill is such a fan of small ball. He loves to steal a lot of bases. Williams is 1 for 2 with a pair of RBIs. And he crushes this one to left center field. Back and off the scoreboard. And it is gone. And a 3-run homer for Brett Williams, and he shows off the speed rounding third. It's 11-9. Williams puts the Power right back in front with a soaring shot off the scoreboard. Unbelievable.
Well, that's back-to-back games now, or days, I should say, for Brett Williams launching one out of here. When you kind of knew that ball was gone off the bat, even though it's so hard here to pull a ball and get it over the wall here at Palm Springs Stadium. But that ball was absolutely nuked on, and I said when it was time to flip this lineup back to top, now it's time to go. They've been producing and producing all game.
So here's Junie. 403-foot moonshot, 95 miles an hour off the bat. An official hard-hit baseball as Rodriguez takes a called strike. What a shot for Brett Williams. Boy, there's a lot of people in the Bay Area excited to welcome him back to St. Mary's next year. 0-1 pitch. Big cut. Rodriguez was looking for one of his own.
Trying to go back to back.
Yeah. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch with 1 down. Tapper, foul. I still cannot get over that home run. Williams just smoked it. 403 feet.
So in the last 2 days, Brett Williams has 12 runs batted in.
2 homers.
One of them a grand slam, one of them a 3-run shot. And you were talking about how much farther ahead he is of the second place Matt McCarty on the team leading RBIs. That's skyrocketed now. He's for sure double.
He's 11 RBIs ahead of Makate, who is second. As Rodriguez goes around and misses, strike 3. So he's down on strikes for the second straight appearance, and that brings up Richards. Richards is 2 for 4. He's got an RBI, his 21st.
Aiden Richards.
Richards takes a strike, 0-1. I got a pretty good feeling if the Power win this game, you'll be talking to Brett Williams once again.
Yeah, it's the way it's looking. That guy is player of the game candidate almost every single game.
He is a frequent customer of ours when it comes to player of the game. Not sure what's going on here. We've got a visit from one of the athletic trainers, maybe for the home plate umpire. And everyone appears to be all right.
All right, Power fans, we've got a 4 spot, but we're looking for more. Let them hear you. Make some noise.
So 2 strikes to count to Richards. That Wienermobile, it's like a big hot dog on wheels. It's at the ballpark right now for all you folks at home, and I am hungry just looking at it.
Now, I thought they were selling stuff out of it. Did you know that it's just a display?
That one is skied medium deep center field. Now starting to carry, but in the ballpark. Back to make the catch, Kasiski. The inning at long last for Rudametkin is over. We go to the top of the 8th. The Power now lead 11-9 on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
The Management Trust is a 100% employee-owned company. Every employee has a vested interest in providing memorable experiences to every homeowner and board members of HOAs. It's a very powerful thing. No homeowners association is too small or too large for us to manage. From community maintenance services to customized absentee home care, the Management Trust provides just about every service any homeowner could ask for.
Hi, I'm Damien with the Management Trust. We're a community management built differently for your homeowners association. To find out how, give me a call.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Just love that freaking hot. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now batting for the Legends to lead off the 8th inning. Their leadoff hitter, number 5.
So Mario Quadros will lead things off here for the Power against Noah Smith. For the Legends, I should say. Top of the 8th, Power now lead 11-9. First pitch from Smith to Quadros is grounded fair into right field for a base hit past the outstretched glove of Ramon Valenzuela. So a leadoff knock here in the 8th for Mario Quadros.
Yeah, this Power team not free yet, and don't go anywhere, fans, because this Legends team has put up a fight all night, and they will not go away lightly.
So man off of first, nobody out for Chris Cardenas, and he's been a tough out today. He's 2 for 4 with a triple, a base hit, 2 runs scored, and he takes low for a ball, 1-0. Things are quiet around the ballpark here in the mornings now with the Power Summer Collegiate League coming to a screeching halt. And that was a lot of fun for us to broadcast and observe. I feel like the level of play just skyrocketed towards the end of the season.
And some nice playoff antics as well that were very fun as well. Had some walk-offs, had some comebacks. Ultimately, the North Stars were the PSCL champions this year, defeating the Blue Sox.
On a walk-off single by Misa Leba.
Misa.
1-2 pitch to Cardenas. On the ground, through, base hit to left field.
That one not a bad pitch at all from Smith. Break it ball, break it in the dirt. Cardenas just goes low to get that one and shoots it through the 5-6 hole. And just like that, tying run on base for the Legends.
Yeah, and the heart of the order coming up. Here's Isaiah Hernandez. He's got 2 knocks.
Legends now up to 15 hits on the ball game.
That's a really tough way to find yourself down by a pair. On the ground could be a pair. AJ Bianchina to second for 1. Back to Valenzuela in time for 2.
Roll me a pair there. Nice play. Started by Bianchina. Flip onto Durazo. Throw onto Valenzuela at first. That is a beautiful 4-6-3 and a much-needed ground ball there from Smith.
Designated hitter, number 7, Miguel Perez.
So here's Miguel Perez. And now a base hit will not tie it, but cut it to 1, and Perez bounces this one on a high hop. Valenzuela will take it himself. My goodness, that was way closer than it had to be. He couldn't decide if he wanted to skip it to the pitcher Smith or not, and eventually ran over the bag and had to go all the way back, contorting to make the play. The inning is over. We go to the last of inning number 8. It's 11-9. The Power still lead here on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Now batting for the Power.
Macate, Valenzuela, Durazo. First 3 for the Power here against Jack Ridametkin in his second full inning of work. And the first pitch to Makate. Off the inside, 1-0.
Bottom of the 8th now, trying to pick up some more insurance runs because we've seen just like that the Legends get themselves right back in the ball game.
That one off the outside for another ball. 2-0 to Matthew Makate. Makate takes down low. 3-0. And that's a good way to start things off here for Makate if you want that extra insurance run. Work yourself into a 3-0 count, and maybe for him, swing away. He does not swing. He takes ball 4 up and away. So a 4-pitch walk for Makate. And up comes Valenzuela, who's 0 for 3.
Power, first baseman. Direction pinch hitter now coming on. For your power.
We're going to get a pinch hitter here. It's going to be number 9, Blake Mitchell.
Number 9, Blake Mitchell.
So Mitchell steps in for the first time, pinch hitting for Valenzuela, and he slashes it foul off to the left side, out of play. So Makate with good speed leads off of first. Blake Mitchell. Pinch hitter at the plate. On deck is Durazo, and this one skips away, and Makate will take second easily. So 1-1 is the count to Blake Mitchell.
Now the insurance runner in scoring position. Blake Mitchell trying to cash in now. Mitchell just small sample size, 1 for 5 with a triple on the season.
One pitch. Mitchell slaps it foul, 1-2.
That foul ball is sponsored by Dependable Auto Care, mobile auto glass repair and replacement anywhere in the Coachella Valley.
So 1-2 to Mitchell. As Rudimetkin gets a new ball. I think this is the closest game you and I have called together. I think the last couple we've called together have been story hour by the 5th or 6th inning.
This one has kept us on our toes all game. We've had a nice back and forth battle with not really a team pulling too far away, even now with the 3-run bomb in the 4-run inning back in the 7th.
This one topped on the ground to second. Mitchell is retired, 1 away.
Obviously not what Mitchell wanted to do. Obviously his goal is to move the runner over, but obviously looking for a little bit more, pick up a base hit. But again, you got to write that down as another quab for this power team.
So here's Caden Durazo, and he's 0 for 4. And him and Valenzuela, the only power starters in this game without a hit thus far. And he takes a little wide. It's 1-0.
So the Ivy Legends going to bring infield in. We mentioned the insurance run, 90 feet away.
That one is skied deep into right center, and it's going to fall. Nobody was home. Playing the shallow part of the outfield grass was Kasiski, the center fielder. Into second with a double is Durazo. He's got his first hit.
Call the bank, JG. We got insurance.
So the Power extend their lead to 3. It's 12-9.
Now batting for your Power out of Cal State.
It's a big pick up there.
I haven't seen someone this excited about insurance since Luke Dreyer.
Elevated fastball upstairs. Durazo goes with it. The wind blowing out. Got some good carry on it. Job well done there.
12-9, the insurance comes. So Hurtado takes a first pitch strike. off the inside with a fastball, 1-1. So a huge knock for Durazo. And the center fielder, Kosiski, might have been able to make that catch had he not been playing so shallowly into center field, trying to prevent the sacrifice fly. 1-1 pitch. This one is skied into left center, coming in, and now over. Hernandez settles underneath, makes the catch, 2 down.
Big out number 2 there, as Durazo ended up flipping spots with Makati to get back into scoring position. And if you're Rudametkin, you're trying to prevent and stop all the bleeding here to just at least keep your guys in the game down 3 going to the 9th.
So here's Owen Michelson. And Michelson's 1 for 4. And he looks at a first pitch strike. It's 0-1.
Ivy Legends offense just thinking, just give us a shot. We have 15 hits on the ball game. We have 9 runs. Just let us, just keep us in range. It's going to be a big out here for Rudametkin.
1-0 to Michelson. The pitch. Tapper, foul. So nobody warming in that power pen. It could be Noah Smith. In all likelihood will be Noah Smith to finish this puppy out in the top of inning number 9. 0-2 the count to Michelson. Check swing, foul.
On the doubleheader yesterday, they used a total of 6 pitchers, and if they continue with Smith, it would be 9.
Struck him out, so Michelson down on a K. A backwards K at that. The Power add 1. It's 12-9. Noah Smith will come out to try and finish this off when we come back on the Palm Springs Power YouTube network.
This inning is sponsored by Iowa Valley.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Cancer Foundation. Saturdays are also Kids Day presented by Boomer Palm Springs, where all kids 12 and under get in for free.
So it will be Noah Smith to try and close this thing out for the Power. It is a save situation.
Or on our website, social media.
For Smith.
Fans, your attention please. Defensive change for the
Kai Cunningham will take over at first base for Mitchell.
Again, now checking into the first base position, number 1, Kai
And
Cunningham.
Noah Smith will face 5, 6, and 7. It's Aiden Erlandson here to lead things off in the 9th.
So we'll see here if the Ivy Legends have one last spark in them, or did the Power drain it all out of them?
This one a high fly ball, but not deep. Rodriguez comes a couple steps in, makes the catch. One away.
Yeah, he was well positioned there. He was playing in. That's how you should be playing out in left field when there's a lefty, is playing shallow and hugging towards the line a little bit.
Fielder, number 27, Eli Kazasicki.
So here's William Elisha Kosiski, who has a home run, a grand slam for that matter, and a triple. Quite the day for this guy. Stolen base on top of it. He's 2 for 4. And Smith delivers off the outside with a slider, 1-0. Big win if the Power can hold on here. Really big win.
Clinch a playoff berth here. Just 2 outs away. Against a tough Ivy Legends teams. And it's going to be a tough rest of the series as well for this Power team.
Well, you saw how long they hung in there. They're still hanging in there. This team has gone down to the wire all game with the Power, and if not for a heroic 3-run homer from Brett Williams, we've got a much different story on our hands as Kosiski fouls this one back. It's 1-1 against Noah Smith. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Man, that pitch is just like a frisbee. It dives down so fast. Kosiski had no chance at that one. Here's where you could try to climb the ladder now with the heater up.
1-2. The count to Kosiski. The pitch. Well off the outside with a fastball. 2-2.
Well, he went with the heater, but just didn't hit the location there. It looked like Williams was set middle in.
The count to William Elisha Kosiski.
Oh,
my goodness, very close. So here is the pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul to Kosiski. Hanging in there. Noah Smith has pitched really well.
Yeah, the bullpen has continued to stay strong. Oliver came in and had 2 runs coming against him. And Noah Smith, since then, taken over. Has looked very well. And only his second appearance with the Power this season.
And the walk. So Kosiski gets a free 90 feet. Here's Ivan Riddell. Riddell's 1 for 3.
Now batting the first baseman, number 41.
Well, you feel like you always just need one runner on and hopefully get the momentum rolling now if you're the Legends.
And it usually starts with a walk. So important for Kosiski to find a way to get over to second without being the first victim of a double play, and even more important for Noah Smith to find a way out of this. He needs a ground ball, and he's looking for one as he goes with the low heater. It's 1-0. Pitch. In there, a called strike at the knees, 1-1. That is just above the zone. 2-1 to Riddell. Riddell had a sac fly in the 7th. A fly ball will not accomplish anything here. Smith, a ground ball away from getting out of this game.
We've already seen it once. We saw it back happen last inning.
That one.
Oh,
low and in, apparently. 3-1.
Williams was wondering where that was at. That was a long pause before Williams threw it back to the pitcher Smith. But now Rodell in a Hitter's friendly count here.
3-1 it is. That third insurance run looking real happy now. Ground ball, but not going to be two. Bianchina to Cunningham. 2 down. That's
Nice
a huge second out.
Yeah, nice job by Smith to, not get timid after not getting that big 2-1 call, and then you fall down to 3-1. Not afraid of the moment, goes in and attack him, knowing Riddell is going to be taking a big swing, gets him to roll over, and just 1 out away now from a playoff clincher.
So here's Josh Engley. The Legends down to their final out. This one, tapped foul. 0-1. The Power 1 out away from, like you said, clinching another postseason berth. And also putting themselves 2 games ahead of the Inland Valley Legends in the CPCL standings. That perhaps even more important as the Power look to clinch that number 1 seed and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Playoffs commence a week from today. This one in there. A called strike, 0-2.
Way ahead of the count now for Smith. Don't necessarily need to catch any part of the plate. See if you get a chase first.
0-2 pitch. Did he go? He did not.
All right, Power fans, we're 1 strike away from a victory. Make some noise, cheer 'em on to get the W.
So down to their final strike are the Legends. Engley trying to hang in there. Power a strike away from a postseason berth. Noah Smith looks into the glove of Brett Williams. Now delivers. Strike 3 called, and with that, the Power have won, and the Power have clinched their spot in the 2026 CPCL postseason. The final line score, 9 runs on 15 hits and 1 error for the visiting Inland Valley Legends. The losing pitcher is Jack Rudimetkin, and 12 runs on 10 hits and no fielding errors for the hometown Palm Springs Power. The winning pitcher is Alex Oliver, and getting the save is Noah Smith. So the Power get a much-needed victory and extend their lead in the CPCL standings to 2 games over these Inland Valley Legends. Ethan Oliveris will be heading down to be talking to our player of the game. Stephen Buxton has been producing. I've been Jack Lennon. Thank you so much for joining us here from beautiful Palm Springs State. In the total time of the game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the Palm Springs Power YouTube channel as these teams get set to face again. So long for now, and as always, go Power.
Have a great rest of your night, and as always, go Power.